welcome to another video. Thank you for coming. Also, I wanted to just apologize for my inconsistency and trying to be better and trying to do better. So therefore, let's get started.
But these bitches in my business coming out to choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. In the bedroom, I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet.
So today we're going to talk about 15 things in my mid-20s that I wish that I would have done sooner. And this is just for anybody who wants any advice for growth, right? So the first one is going to be replying back immediately to text, whether it's replying to somebody or answering a phone call or anything like that. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be like this. It can be whenever you feel like you want to answer it. If you decide to answer me when you're not busy in a couple days, okay, that's fine. It's no big deal. When I was younger, I used to really be worried about that, and I would get offended if people didn't respond to me or if people left me unopened. It doesn't matter. Number 2, changing other people. You cannot change anybody, my love. You can't change how somebody is going to be to you. You can't. You can express to them how it makes you feel, but I'm not gonna lie, most of the time I just end up not responding or I block. Honestly, that's probably one of the biggest things that I do. If I feel negative energy from you, I'm not going to entertain it. That's just it. Number 3, making people stay in your life because of how long you've known them and keeping in contact with them because you feel like you have to because you've known them for such a long time. You don't have to. I have people on my Snapchat, friends that I've known for many years, but I don't text them every day because oh my God, I've known you for so long. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't. So I've learned to kind of just drift myself away from everybody and just kind of, keep in my life who I feel is genuinely interested in what I have going on. I don't entertain people who I text me once every 5 years, how are you? That's not me. So number 4, keeping bad family in your life. It doesn't matter who you are. If I feel that you are nasty to me, or if I hear that you're talking behind my back, or if you're talking about my family, or if you're doing this, you do that, I'm not going to talk to you. That's not right, and I shouldn't have to tell you that that's not okay. What if I did that to you? You wouldn't like it. I keep people around me that treat me right and love me, and that's just it. And if you're watching this, you know who you are. Okay, so number 5 is not worrying about things that you can't control. You cannot worry about things in your control. I'm telling you, I wasted so much time worrying about what they're doing, what he's doing, what she's doing, what my mom's doing, what my dad's doing, what everybody's doing. It's out of your control. You just do what it is that you can do. Number 6, doing things on your time, not others, which is getting stressed out because you're running late again on other people's times. My brother, I love him to death. I love my brother to death, but listen, he is on his time and I'm very on my time. So us trying to schedule to hang out together is like, well, what are you doing? So if I tell him I'm gonna come over tomorrow, he calls me at 10 in the morning, he's like, where are you? You know what I mean? But I have a plan, but it just doesn't align. We're just our schedules are flippy floppy. You do things, if you're running late for something, just tell them that. Just express. That way you're not holding somebody up, but like letting them know like, hey, like, by the way, I woke up an hour late. I'm gonna be an hour behind. If that's okay with you, and that's why I called my brother on the way back through town the other day. He had called me. There was that scenario I just said, and he wanted to hang out. And I called him. I said, hey, if you're not busy, I'm going to drive through town. We can hang out. It's just, okay. Number 7, being selfish in a good way. Worrying about yourself first. You do things on your time for you to make yourself happy. That's not being selfish. But to other people, it is. To other people, you're being selfish because you're only worried about you. I'm worried about everybody, but myself comes first. That's very different. Number 8, self-discipline, such as chores and errands. I have changed a lot. And if you know me, you know that I have. I make the bed every morning. I put everything back in its spot. I have taught myself to do that because I never used to be like that. If you know me, back in the day, I was a very messy girl. I just learned to be more organized, and it makes me feel a little bit better. But I had to train myself, not train, I had to discipline myself and tell myself that I need to do it every day, and I forced myself to do it. Even if I felt lazy and didn't want to, I still did it. Unless I was running late, like when I used to work, I would run late and I would make it. That's different. But I mean, if you have the time to be able to do what you need to do, or to wake up a little bit extra to make sure that you do what you need to do, then you need to do it. You don't want to go to work, or if you don't want to go to school, you need to just do it, because that's called self-discipline, and it's the best. For me, it's best if I just eat something refreshing, which is like fruit, because we have a fruit bowl right here. I'll have like some fruit, and if I am craving, because I've lost a lot of weight, if you know me, I've lost a lot of weight. Ever since I had started to lose weight, if I tend to get a craving of like bad food or fast food or chicken nuggets or anything like that, instead of eating 20, I'll eat 10, you know, because before I would eat a 20-piece McNugget, a large fry, I would do some McMuffins, and for breakfast I would have 4 breakfast burritos from McDonald's. It's kind of crazy when I think back to how I used to eat versus now. Yeah, when I start to get that itch of bad food, I try not to, but if it's really like, and then I'll eat it. Number 9, overcoming anxiety. When I was 18, I just want to explain this to kind of give you a rough of where I was to what I am now. Me and my friends used to go to the store. It was Safeway that was down the street in Chico when I used to live there. I used to be scared in the Safeway line that I wasn't going to have enough money, and I would have it running in my head over and over and over again. Like, am I going to have enough money? Well, this is $3, this is $4. How much is that going to be? What if there's extra taxes? Well, what if it's like super? What if it's over? What if it's let? Like, my mind would be racing, and it was kind of just something where I was scared to do everything. I was scared to do anything new. If it was going to people's houses, I was never scared of anything, which is crazy because I used to be scared of everything. But I just told myself over the years, because I'm 25 now, I'm going to be 26 in about like 4 months. You just have to do it. I mean, I don't think that there's any easier way that I ended up putting it for myself, was just to do it. Just do it. Force yourself to do it. If you could not go alone inside of a facility, inside of a store, inside of anything, then you need to start doing it on your own and going by yourself. I can eat in a restaurant by myself. I can do anything by myself. Back then when I was 18, I could never. Anyways, so number 10, searching up people that are not good for me. It's actually really not good for you to look back and search people. So when I was 18 to 20, I think, was when I was really doing the 18, 19, 20 for about 3 years. Yeah, I was searching up my old foster parents. I was searching them up all the time. Like, I was wanting to know the updates, but it's none of my business. And they weren't very good to me as they should have been. So I just learned to let it go. It doesn't matter. It's not my business. Let it go. I saw them the other day. That was crazy. Number 11 is looking for validation or closure from people. You can't. You're wasting your time, my love. You are wasting your energy. Let it go. Don't need closure from anybody. People's behaviors and how they are to you is all you need to know. Behavior will speak better than what people are telling you, which, do they call you? Do they text you? Are they genuinely interested in your life, or are they just bored? And people are going to do you dirty in your entire life, and you have to just learn from it and let it go. And it changes you. It makes you more, in your bubble, but sometimes that's the best way to be. What I was talking about with the self-discipline, this one on the list is having a clean bedroom. That is something that Julian taught me, was to have my space clean, to make the bed every day and to clean up the room, get the dirty clothes out and do all that kind of stuff. Really, I used to be really bad. If you know me, you know. But yeah, not now. Ever since I started keeping my space clean in the bedroom every morning, it feels so fresh. My mind I can't explain it. It just feels so good. The next one is cooking for fun. You are going to save money cooking meals than eating out constantly. Whether you believe it, trust me, I love me a fast food night, love me a pizza night. Give me some of that. Eating it every day It's just really not good for you. Plus, your body starts to show it. Your body feels it. How do you feel when you wake up in the morning versus what somebody eats veggies and fruits every day versus somebody who eats Taco Bell? I bet that you're not going to wake up feeling very good. When I used to eat like that, I looked very bad. So next is buying stuff that I actually like and not because it's cheap. Because what happens is when you buy something in the clearance, now don't get me wrong, there's clearance sections where you're gonna like something, okay, cool. But I want to say for myself, 60 to 70% of the time, I don't end up wearing what I got out of the clearance bin. The most expensive things I have are the things that I actually really like the most. And so when I'm scrolling through these shopping sites like Fashion Nova, Shein, which I don't really do Shein anymore, I've just had too many items come to me that were not like the picture. When I used to buy the cheaper stuff, I didn't really stunt like I should have. When you wear clothes that you actually genuinely love, you feel so good in them. This is my favorite shirt, and if you know from my post, this is my favorite shirt. I got this on Fashion Nova. I don't make it anymore. I'm so sad. I should have gotten more colors, but I love it. It like covers, you know, my arms the way that I want it to, because especially since I've lost weight, I've just kind of, my arms are kind of, you know. I really, really like this shirt. And then obviously my nails. I keep looking at them. These are just press-ons. Last but not least, number 15. I do know that it's 15 now. Being loved the right way and how it's supposed to feel. I'm gonna say this louder for the people in the fucking back. If somebody loves you, they will not hurt you. Say, he loves me. No, he doesn't. Or she. No, they don't. If they hurt you in any kind of way, whether it's words, whether it's the behavior towards you, anything, whether he's physically abusive or yells at you or does anything like talks to you, gives you attitude, she is trying to hurt you in any kind of way, they do not love you and you are not their person. I promise you, because Julian never in a million years has ever disrespected me in a way that made me question his love for me. He is a prime example of how much everybody else was trash. He set the bar. And my friends, if if they're watching, they know. Because if you're close to me, you know how Julian is with me. And he treats me like the utmost queen on a pedestal. He is the best man in the entire world, and I love him with my entire heart. But yes, those are the things that I've changed in my mid-20s that I wish I would have done sooner to save myself the mental health issues that I had growing up. But yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. So again, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you with the next one. I love you.